Hey, well, welcome. We are on the 7th episode of Floss Toss. Welcome, everyone. My name is Rachel,
My name is Sue.
and we are the Floss Toss ladies. You can find me on Instagram as Treehouse Knits.
And I'm Knit24. We are knitters.
We are knitters, clearly. Knitters who have enjoyed stitching lately.
So much.
We're everything, really. I mean, we dabble in every little
I
thing.
know. And you know, like people think my name is Knit24 because I knit 24 hours a day. Have I ever told you this story?
I thought the same. In the beginning, I thought, what a great name.
No, you know why it is? People are going to die. Some people will already know. It's because I love to knit and I love the show 24.
Is that show even on anymore?
No, but it was, oh my gosh, I love that show. I was obsessed with that show.
Wasn't it some guy's just 24 hours of his life was the whole series?
Kiefer Sutherland, my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Where's he lately?
I don't know, but have you not watched it?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No.
binge it. It's, oh my gosh. If I hadn't watched it, I would be like in heaven right now.
Yes, I should.
Try it.
Yeah. Good. So what have you been up to lately?
So much.
Yeah. Me too.
I love doing this so much because it keeps me like focused. Like it's when you say like, what day do you want to do? And we pick our day, I think I've got to get stitching. I need to have stuff to show. And not that I don't stitch, I stitch a lot, but I don't think of like progress. Like I need to show someone my progress. So this is so good for my stitching of all kinds.
I agree too. I need this little goal of having something to show and talk about. And yeah, I agree. I'm the same way.
I know. So I usually
get into the habit of every other week, like this is my floss toss week. Next week will be Treehouse Knits because I've gotten back into knitting because it's cooler out. And spinning as well. In fact, I just got the alert that my latest fiber box from Paradise Fibers is going to be delivered today. I can't wait.
Do you do like a subscription?
I started, yes. There is, I heard about it from a friend locally here. I actually won a package from my local friend because she has a YouTube channel. What is it called? It's really good. Yarn Diaries or Fiber Diaries, something like that. She's great because her videos, I'll put in the description box a link to her website or to her channel. She actually goes through the whole process. Like you get to see from start to finish her fiber. It came in the box and here's what she did with it. And now it's knitted up. Sometimes she even knits it up and shows you samples. She does a lot of work, more work than I think I do for my podcast.
Oh,
She'll do a whole weaving and you see it from start to finish.
Oh, I wish I was so good at documenting like that. I have been dying to spin. Like I even love drop spindling now. I'm kind of obsessed with it since I got the classy Squid, Amanda's drop spindle, which is the best one out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I'm good to judge that because I haven't, but I can do it and I can do it really easily and really well. So that says to me, it's the best one out there.
Yeah, but I tried once with CD and it was some jerry-rigged thingamajigger that, no, you really need at least some good quality to start.
You do. Like when people say, oh, just grab a spindle, no, like you need to buy a good spindle. And oh my gosh, Rachel, I would so encourage you to get one of Amanda's.
I have no interest in drop spindling.
I didn't either.
I'd rather produce on my wheel, which
well,
right back there. I'm showing off all of my junk.
Mine is in the other room, my little yarn. I have a yarn room, which I never go, and it has the most comfy chairs. But I have not been able to because of Winnie.
Oh,
she would never let me spin.
You'd have to put her in a different room. You couldn't be with her to spin.
No,
I can't imagine Percy would either at this
point.
Not yet. Maybe someday.
Yeah, but I'm dying to spin.
Yeah, I am too. And I want to get a blending board. I want to get Fiber Love Diaries is the name of her channel, and she has an electric big drum carder.
Oh yeah, I would love one.
Oh my gosh. And she just piles stuff on, and oh my gosh, and knows how to wind it up and spin off the edge. And oh, she's so fun to watch if you're interested.
Okay, so next we'll do a spinning podcast.
I know. But stitching, it's been an exciting couple weeks in the stitching world, I think.
So exciting. And I have something coming today, which I'm so mad at one of our viewers who said, have you seen this?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What was her name?
I don't know, but thank you and no thank you.
I ordered it too.
Yeah, it's coming, I think, today.
It's
oh my gosh.
Ann O. She said, have you seen Joan Elliott's All Hallows Eve sampler? It is a pre-order, and ladies, it is a must-have.
It was a pre-order. Mine is coming.
Mine is coming too. So maybe it used to be and we just got in on it.
Oh, if it comes today, I'm starting.
Mine's coming Saturday.
I think mine's coming today.
If I'm able, I'm using a different program to edit. So if I'm able, I'll insert a picture of it.
Yay.
It's incredible. And what sold me was that cool alphabet with the cobwebs and the little critters hanging off of it.
I just remember seeing witches silhouettes everywhere, and it was like a click.
It's beautiful.
So because I am working on so many gigantic pieces, what is wrong with me? And I just keep starting them. And I believe at the beginning of the year, I said I wasn't going to start any more gigantic ones.
That's really all I'm attracted to.
Me too.
Just because my stitching is legacy stitching, and a lot of it. I don't use much of it to decorate. Like I want to make a wall of big stitches.
Well, and however, I follow some amazing stitchers who put out all their fall like smalls in their bowls, and I'm like, darn it, I want all of those. I want a bowl of this and a bowl of that, and
I know.
Kills me.
Yeah, the bowls are kind of fun, those dough bowls. And now the what are they called? Those boards that have the handles. They have a name for them.
Is this the one that Deb was talking about on Country Stitchers?
Probably.
With a weird name, Truba. I don't know.
I don't know, but they look like a breadboard with a handle, but they're actually
supposed
to imitate the schoolhouse.
They're called, that's not what Deb was talking about.
Okay.
Oh, it'll flash in my brain.
Yeah, me too. And everybody's screaming it out there.
I know, sorry.
Oh, but that's even, with a stitched alphabet on one of those. So
I know.
I guess I am attracted to smalls. I'm just not seem to be buying them right now.
I have decided though, I'm going to do is it All Hallows Eve? Is that what it's called? I can never remember.
Yes.
I believe I have a little bit of a surplus of fabric right now because I keep buying it when I see it. Although I keep buying the same thing. I've got to change it up a little. I did buy one piece that's different. I think I'm going to try to do it on 40 count because I want to use one strand, and I find one strand of DMC black on 36 count, I don't think it's going to have the coverage I like. I could be wrong.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I'm going to try it on a little corner of a piece that I'm working on, say. And I just find sometimes the darker colors, I don't know why, but sometimes I even like that sparser look, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Floss? I wonder if Floss comes in black.
I thought of Floss, but I think that's going to be too heavy for 36. People can correct me on that because I'm using it on 32 and it covers. So 36 is,
yeah.
Because I did think of that. But I went out and already bought all my black.
You did?
I got it. I'm ready.
Is it all one color?
I think there's a couple pops of, I ordered it right through 123 Stitch. They didn't have the black, but it might be like 729 or one of the orangey yellows.
Oh, I can't. That's going to be fun, and one I won't obviously have done this year. It might take me a couple of Halloweens. I like to stitch holidays during the holidays. Somebody was talking about that on Floss too, that I watched over the weekend. How it's exciting to have something that gets done for an actual holiday, but they're stitching on the holiday usually.
See, I'm really geared up now for Halloween and fall. I think everyone is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So what have you been working on?
Well, I have a finish.
Oh, and I do too. So you go first.
Not fully finished.
No, me neither.
But it will be. And can I tell you, oh my gosh, I have 2 pieces at the framers pages right now. How can I call her the framer? Pages right now. And oh my gosh, we picked out the frames. Oh my gosh. So it's the Joyous Day, maybe? I can never remember the names. And then that pandemic piece that I made for Charlie, which she's not getting until I die. Sorry.
The Joyous Day, is that an anniversary stitch?
Am I thinking of the right one? It's a smaller Blackbird. I think it came out right before Nashville.
Is it the one with all the big flowers at the bottom?
No, I
Okay.
am working on that one though.
Okay.
But it's the one there's trees. It's going to be a surprise when it comes because I forget. But I stitched it really fast. Both those pieces were early pandemic pieces, and I really just finished them. Like,
I can't wait to see them.
I know, but I can't remember if I showed you this all finished. I feel like I had to have. Oh, I posted it.
Oh, yay. Look at that, everybody. Oh, okay. Bring it up close now. Oh, that is just so cool. You must be so happy with it.
I love it. So, of course, I don't have it here, and I don't remember the name of it. Away We Ride?
Yeah.
It's called Away We Ride by Blackbird. Oh my gosh. And can I tell you, like I had all the darks in, and then I started putting in the color. The color is magical.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh.
I agree. That is just perfection. That is a really cool piece.
I cannot wait to pick out the frame. So I just wanted to show it on here. I will send it off to Paige, and I don't even know.
Wait to see what frame she picks.
I can't either.
And you pick, of course, but
we
let her pick.
Well, I will pick first. It, but she will help me.
Yes. Well, here's my finish. You guys are tired of seeing it, but it's done. Oh.
I want to start it so bad. Sorry
all
about
done. Yep. I ended up running out of the ThreadWorks floss that I was using, but I had a DMC. You can't even tell.
Oh, no. Can I ask you, this may be a really dumb question, but on the bottom where it says, I think they're all F's.
I know.
What is that about?
Were those letters in the time of Jane? Like, you know, there are all these funky letters.
They look like F's to me.
I know. If anybody knows what that is, let us know. I'm sure we have some linguists out there, right?
Yeah, I have no idea what that means, but I love this piece so much.
Me too. Look at those cool buildings. And I love
I'm going to make it. You know what? As I'm looking at it right now, I keep saying like, oh, I want to do it in dark colors. I want to do it in red.
Yeah, that would be very cool. And
I love the red.
And I put my initials down there and just put 20.
Good,
you know, for 2020. And say, I think when I frame my things, I'm gonna write a little blurb on the back.
On the back, I feel the same way when I get these pieces, especially Charlie's. I'm gonna write her note on the back.
Yeah, that'll make it, I think, more special. That's what I would want. So,
I love it. Now, I cannot remember if I showed. Did I show last time how I want to finish this? I meant to finish it and I didn't.
You might have talked it through, but I don't know if you showed.
Did I talk about the fabric I got? It's all wrinkled. Oh my God, I'm the worst. So I got this gorgeous fabric that I'm going to put on sticky board. I can't believe I haven't done this yet. This is me. I'm a terrible finisher. Then she's going to go on there. I cannot remember if we talked about this or not, but I love it so much that if we didn't, I want to make sure we do.
We do have some new subscribers, so maybe some new. Oh yeah, that's going to be awesome.
This was Hobby Lobby like a year ago at least.
That is such a great clip for cross stitch.
Anything.
Yeah.
Isn't that stunningly cool?
Yeah, that is too fun. Oh my gosh. Are you going to do a
So
little sort of edging?
I might, because I don't want this to show.
Mm-hmm.
But I might for this year just get this part done. I'm just sorry. I'm all caught up in the wires below my feet.
I thought it was
So
winning.
I have 2 sticky boards so that the back is going to look the same as the front.
Oh, because that'll show.
Yeah. Well, where I'm going to put it, it wouldn't right now, but I feel like in future years I might. So, and I should do it all at the same time. Like, don't think I'll go back to it.
Exactly. I never. Oh my gosh.
No, I want it done. So,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I love it so much.
Oh, cute. And which one is that now? Do you remember the name?
Oh, a lot of people are working on this right now. It's a Brenda Gervais. It's old. I don't know.
Which something like Witch Party or Witch.
Witch's Brew.
Witches.
Boy, I
Out,
promise
Night
next.
Out? Witches Night Out? I don't know.
I know Carol Saltbox Stitcher is
Mhm.
working on it right now because I just watched her new video.
Yes,
Next
she
time I
is.
promise I'll bring patterns. I started cleaning this morning and like,
No worries.
yeah.
I'm just trying to be a good floss tuber.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's that. So that's that's been finished for a long time though, like over a year.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm still that woolens one that that's one that it's just sitting there with the sticky board and the cloth, and I'm just not doing it.
And this is what keeps me away from the smalls is I'm not a finisher. I'm never going to claim to be a finisher.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. Now, actually mounting needlework, I know how to do. Like that I've done professionally. So I know how to do that. And no, I don't lace.
Yeah. Maybe we need to make like a little finishing station in our studios.
If I take over one more room in this house, I think I'm going to get. I just take over whole rooms.
I do.
And then
too.
Dave's a big biker and he leaves his bike if he's going to ride a lot in the dining room. And I'm like, does that have to stay there? And he looks around and the room is like all me. And I'm like, oh, never mind.
You could start hanging cross stitch on the bike handle and decorate it.
I can't tell you. I don't know if you're finding this with Percy, but with Winnie, nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. And she loves fabric, any textile she goes for. Like she's always got a towel in her mouth or knock on something. I don't even want to say it because then my kitchen table won't be standing anymore.
I know. He just started wanting to gnaw on the corners of our doors, but I only keep him in our kitchen area. He's still kind of caged off to the rest of the house because of potty training.
Winnie owns the whole house.
She needs space. So here's my little Santa's coming along. That's the cup, the white.
Oh, Rachel, I love it.
Isn't that cute? You know, stitching buffalo check is kind of fun. But
so did you do the black first or the white first?
I just do whatever I feel like. Is there a rule?
Well, I think rule is too strong of a word. I think there's a recommended, and gosh, I believe you would do the light first.
Okay, good.
I'm totally wrong, I'm sure. Again, darn it.
It's okay.
Gotta get more practiced on these facts. I love it.
Yeah, you know, it's cute. And I'm thinking the cup he's got is going to say jolly, but I thought I should come up with something more clever. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I have to come up with something different.
Yeah, you're clever like that. You'll find it.
But I'm going to put that away now until probably December.
Okay.
Because there's other things that we're working on.
I know. I'm trying to think. I feel so unorganized, and I thought I was organized. Did I not work on anything else?
Oh, yes, you did.
Well, I worked on that. But did I not work on anything else besides that?
Well, you finished
this.
I don't remember seeing you work on anything else.
I don't think I did. I'm dying to see how much you have done.
Well, Not all that much. I'm not.
I
I
have a
decided
really good piece of information for people that made me batty.
I should have warned you because I started on the left
You
side
knew
and I saw it's the only one that's 6. The
6.
rest are 5. And
Okay,
that's
so
gonna,
yours.
I wonder if that was a little,
Oh, no, no, no.
on purpose.
As a designer years ago, sometimes you have to do that in order for it to fit exactly how you want it in that space. So I totally understand why,
Mm-hmm.
but it was making me crazy. But show yours.
Okay, should we do? Well, here's mine. That's all I
Oh, you
have.
trusted going down to the water like that.
I did just because of that. It's such a countable border. So easy to count with the 3-1, 3-1.
Well, I say that too, but I'm off
No, you did it the right way.
and I'm
Well,
off.
the way I usually do.
You know what? So sorry. I just have to answer this text from Benny really quick.
No worries. I'll just talk about this. So this is the Coming to America. Uh, Everybody knows about it in the cross stitch world pretty much, but for those of you who aren't following it, it is this wonderful knit along by Brenda Gervais.
Not a knit along, it's a stitch
Oh my
along.
gosh, yes.
I love when you say that.
Oh, it's a stitch along, and it's actually commemorating the 400-year anniversary of the Mayflower coming to America.
And let's talk about this.
Yeah, 1620, the Mayflower set sail, and we all started on the day that it set sail.
And let's talk about what you encouraged. Well, you didn't encourage me. I jumped on the bandwagon. What you're doing while you're stitching.
Oh, yes. I found an audiobook. I got Audible a couple months ago, and I'm listening to Mayflower by Nathaniel Philbrick whilst I am stitching.
I love that. I think people should. I am too. And like you said, I'm such a history dork. You're not. You're so interesting. I am such a non-history dork. Like, I'm not good at it. It's just not my thing. But I'm like, I'm going to do this. I was going to put a word in before that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. And oh my gosh, it's hard, Rachel. There's so many freaking characters.
I know.
And it's dry, but I'm plowing through because I want this information because we have a lot of incorrect information in us, right?
Yes.
We just know that now. And so I want to start gaining the correct information. But there's so many characters and there's so many words.
That's why I also got the actual book. I ordered it from the library and I should be getting it this week because I want to see some of these names. And,
yes.
But the book really does, it's very factual. And I mean, all I really knew about the Pilgrims was the black and white hats made out of paper in third grade at Thanksgiving.
And the buckle.
And the Native Americans, So this really got into the history of how these Puritans got together and what their religion believed, and why they felt they needed to leave, and how they got everything together to get a ship to get them to the New World.
And you probably remember all
7 years,
Well, and you probably remember all those words and facts that they threw at us, where I all of a sudden my mind is like thinking about something else, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But I'm really trying to stick with it. I'm listening to it in the car when I do errands, and it's a little hard when I'm stitching if there's a lot of people around.
Oh yeah, you have to be by yourself.
Yeah, but if I'm by myself, I'm really, really trying.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Put that in the down bar.
I will definitely. It's very dry. It's got very dry moments, but then there's moments where, I glaze over and I start thinking about something else, but then all of a sudden he's talking about the women and the children, or, things that I'm really, wow, that's fascinating. Mm-hmm. And I loved how he sets the stage for what America is like before they get there. So why the Native Americans, he says Indians because that's what they were all called, but why the Native Americans were a little skittish when they saw white men.
I don't think I'm anywhere near that yet.
Yeah, no, this is a little later on.
Yeah.
You're probably not there yet. But it's just to set the context and to learn about these Native American peoples. And I think it's really good.
I'm really happy that I'm diving in. I'm going to try really, really, really hard. Typically, my favorite book is 2 characters at the most. 1 is even better. Because I hate trying to keep them all especially if it's not super engaging.
Yeah.
If it's engaging, I can handle more.
Just soak in what you soak in and don't worry about all the names.
I know, that's what I'm trying.
If you read all the names on here, you'll hear those last names a lot in the story.
I cannot wait.
Bradford, Brewster,
I can't wait to get to the words, but
yeah, look at your ship.
Oh, I know. You guys. It's such a fast stitch. It really is going quickly because there's ways to maneuver the design, but I'm off 1 row. I'm not sure where. I don't care. I'm just going to compensate down here by either doing 1 more row or 1 less for the waves. But over here, we haven't talked about we started to talk about it, but I don't think we finished. Oh, so I'm going along because they're all the same, and I'm off 1 whole row or 1 whole stitch. And yeah, 1 stitch I could have just filled in, and it wouldn't have mattered. But I thought, but I don't know that it won't matter, and maybe it's gonna catch up with me, and then I get this angsty feel when I'm stitching. And so the wave over here has like 6 instead of 5 at the very, I think it's the either 3rd or 2nd to the last, it shifts. And totally because she needed to, probably to fit it the way she wanted it to look. She wanted it, well, again, I'm talking from my designing brain. I would have wanted 2 stitches like she has, because it's less noticeable right here than over there.
Yes. Yep.
I love it.
You can fudge it. It's all going to be fine.
Absolutely. And I could have just added 1 more stitch. I really could have, but I didn't know that.
This is the most subtle. I'm excited to get to some of the bolder colors because right now everything is so
subtle. And I was worried with the sails, how they really weren't. But I love her use of back stitching. There's very little, but enough to pop it.
Yeah. I'm going to trust her completely. I'm on the Facebook group for this sale, which there's a lot of people who have traced their lineage to people on the Mayflower. And what they're doing is they're using a different color for the name of the person that they're, which I thought, is that cooler? What
I actually looked at the names just to see if there was Stokes or North on there anywhere.
Stokes seems like it would be an old name.
It is an old name.
What was your maiden name?
North.
Oh, mine was Orth.
Rachel Orth.
Why did a consonant on the beginning of my last name?
Why is there
mine was O-R-T-H.
That is so funny.
That is funny. Yeah, there's it's an Austrian last name, so.
Oh yeah, that makes sense now.
Not really.
Well, I mean, it does because I knew that you had, the name sounds Austrian or Swedish or Danish or whatever.
Who knows?
Yeah.
That's funny though.
I know. But I am enjoying this stitch so much.
Me too. I love the fabric we're using.
I do too. And we got our kits from Kitten Stitcher.
Yep.
I don't know what the fabric is. It's 36 count.
I don't remember what it is either.
I have no idea.
But I know you don't use your needle minder much, but.
Well, I have been. See, your fabric does not look at me. I'm going like,
my fabric, the lighting in my room is not perfect. I'm working on a new setup here.
I mean, there's a chance it's a different fabric.
Yeah. Seems like mine's more modeled than
yours. Is definitely more modeled than mine. But this piece is so big. It's so long.
Well, is it? I mean, I think our piece is long.
Do you think it's not as long as our piece that she?
No, I think it will only go like 2/3 down.
Oh, good. Okay, that makes me feel better.
I know that would be really long.
Okay, but so I was saying I do want to get down to the names because they're going to go really fast.
Yeah, names? I don't, for you
For
maybe.
me, yeah.
But, oh, these flosses are so pretty.
Oh, I can't even show mine. It would be embarrassing.
Well, look at that. I'll go like this and pretend they look
I
nice.
know. Mine are,
Comb 'em.
you know what? I'm so all about the stitching that I just cannot.
It works for you.
It's
Your
just,
big nest.
but but I am loving my needle keeper, and when I'm in the hoop, I use it because quite often I have more than one needle threaded for different areas. If I get a little bored, it's like I'll drop it.
Yeah. I wish I had a scroll on this one.
It's definitely, if you are a scroll frame person, it is that kind of piece.
Yeah. I almost feel like I should just get a little scroll and use that.
You could.
Maybe I'll try that because right now my hoop is just a little too big, too small to fit everything. So I have to move it around quite a bit and I don't like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, so that's our coming to America. Is there anything else? I mean, what's your strategy now? You're doing this, you're working from top down.
I am. So okay, I'll tell you exactly how I'm going to do this because I have it in my head. It's hard to tell on this. But, okay, so next I'm going to do this sign, but I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to place it. And then I'm going to do a couple of the animals down here, and then I'm going to the names.
Okay, so you're getting to the names.
Mm-hmm. That's my strategy. Why is this guy walking on the waves?
He's walking on the waves?
Yeah, he's walking on top of the waves. He's outside the ship. I think
maybe he fell overboard during.
I don't know. I love it. I love that piece of the design because it makes me laugh.
We'll have to ask her.
I know. It just makes me chuckle. It's very fun.
I'll call Brenda and we'll.
Call Brenda and see.
That's funny. I like how our needle minders are kind of the right size. You can put there's 3 guys. We need a lady in my ship. So
I know. Well, and it's funny because Jen this morning on Periscope was like, is that guy? Like, she didn't realize it was a needle minder at first because I don't know who made those needle minders, but they're adorable.
They are. And I know people are wanting to get the pair. So I'm hoping Brenda makes another run of it.
Oh, please let me know. Keep your eyes and ears open for me.
I will. Because that would be cute.
I love this so much.
I do too. I do too. And just keep up with your reading, your listening, and don't feel bad if you can't remember all the names.
I think I'll listen for a while this morning while I'm cleaning my office.
That'll get you going.
Just I'm only cleaning one tiny area of this. I have like a big desk that goes all the way around.
Ooh. I need somebody to just come in and gut out my room, take everything. Well, I should be the one. Take everything out and then build me an amazing, if I had better storage, I just would have a neater workspace. That's a whole nother saga.
I know. And unfortunately, this is my dye space. And so, yeah. But look what I bought myself.
Yes, let's see. What did you get this week? Oh, a needle threader. Have you tried it?
I'm using it. I'm trying to allow myself, I never allow myself time to adjust to something. I just go, it feels wrong. And then I go back to my licking, which there are a lot of lickers out there. Let's just say that. A lot of people fessed up. But I'm working really hard at retraining myself. Where I'm going to need it more is my English paper piecing.
That little needle, yeah.
Just because, and I'm sure it's the same, but Tula talked about when you lick your thread, they should never do it because it expands it. Did you remember hearing that?
I do. Oh. When it dries, the plies come apart at the end and it feathers, but you weave it in anyway. It's not like.
I know. I don't know. I'm working with it. So I bought that. I'm trying to think. I ran to my needle workshop. This must have been the only other thing I bought.
Oh, you got some more, I was going to say paper.
Picture this plus 36 count. It's a piece. No, it's not that big. It's big. It might be a full yard. I think
Nice.
it's
That
a
looks
full
like
yard.
a nice color. Very
Mellow. Remember, I thought it said Melba.
Yeah.
Mellow.
Which I like Melba better.
Mellow.
Melba toast.
Mellow.
Well, I did something kind of fun. I heard Nell, Little Yellow House Crafts Nell. She talks about Victorian motto threads all the time. And I thought, well, I'll check into it. And boy, the prices are incredible, and it's beautiful beautiful floss. So I joined the Primitive Floss Club.
Wait,
and this month, these are the colors for the Primitive Floss. I love it. And you get, it's like a huge hank of it.
Are they silks?
Nope, this is
They're
all hand-dyed cotton. Isn't that pretty?
So pretty.
Yeah. Oh, and they're beautifully, they're definitely hand-dyed. You see a lot of contrast in color, and you get this huge hank. And it's really like a wholesale price almost. I got all these, and it's like double the amount I think you get for DMC, if not triple. And I think it was like $13. It's crazy.
Wow. So how many yards? It looks like a lot of yardage.
I know. I wish I could tell you.
It looks like, doesn't it say on it? No?
No, but it looks like, this would be a
15.
DMC.
I would say 15 yards.
Yeah, I would say 15. Yeah, I would say.
Wow. Oh, I
went the Primitive Floss Club route. So every month.
And it's always Victorian motto?
Yes, that's the name of the dyer. And she has fun names, like this is Farmhouse Quilt.
Oh.
This is Old Homestead.
Oh.
Sugar House. It's a brown. My lighting is bad. It's such a dreary day here today.
Farmhouse oh my gosh, we are.
Orchard. It's got like orange in there with the pink. This is so pretty. Farmhouse Pumpkin Patch.
Love it.
Pretty. And then Farmhouse Hollyhocks. It's green, not blue.
Oh, love it.
So anyway, I did that.
I need to get up I feel like my fabric supply is pretty good, but my floss supply is not. It's hard to, like, I should just start buying like one of everything, especially in Gentle Arts, because I feel like a lot of what I do uses Gentle Arts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to start, because if we get stuck at home and people buy all the floss again.
I know. I heard a really good tip the other day that you probably already know. But when you're doing like a long row across a piece and you have to count to 150 or whatever, if you're doing the method where you just do a half of a cross, every 10th one, make it a full cross stitch.
I've heard that, but I've never done it.
Yeah, I thought that was so smart.
I would never do that huge amount across unless there was a beginning point and an end point that I could line it up with, because I can't even tell you on this one of these. I will say, I wish I could go blow up this chart, which I could, I'm just lazy. I'm finding the chart a little hard on my eyes.
Yeah, it's small.
It's small. And I understand why. It's up to me. But like, say like here, it's 5. I only saw 4. So this was all off at the beginning. And I don't know why. It's like something about this chart plays tricks on my eyes.
Yeah.
So, but again, it could be blown up. I'm just being totally lazy.
Yeah, no, maybe just get stronger glasses.
I've tried that.
I know. No, sometimes it takes me a while to get into the groove of a chart.
Same.
And I really appreciate when every 10th stitch they have a darker line.
I have a really hard time when they don't, because that's a game changer for me.
It is.
Oh, that's what else I worked on. Hold on a minute. Oh, I took it away. Darn it.
Oh no.
All Hallows or Halloween at Huck Run. I finished one
Oh,
full block and almost the next one.
what? Is it close by?
No, it's way in the other room.
Next
I'll
time.
show it next time.
Well, I did a little bit more work on my Santa ornaments. I did a lot of I stuffed the body.
Oh,
It's so easy to just whip stitch around and stuff it. And I could not for the life of me find my polyfill stuffing. And then I thought, oh shoot, I got to go buy another bag of that stuff. And then it's going to sit for 20 years. And I'm like, I have a whole tub full of fiber. Why am I not picking some of my wool fiber and sticking it in there?
yes.
So I worked on that. I worked on just getting Santa's little mustache and head ready. I got to give him a sideburn trim because my chenille is really fluffy.
I also ordered the heads. It was really ridiculous of me because I didn't realize they were coming from like Australia. And they're literally like, you don't need to order them.
You're fine.
The shipping was more. How did I not see that? The shipping was like more. And literally they're just ... smile.
Well, I played around a little. Mine might not have anything. I don't know. We'll see.
And that's okay too. You could just do 2 dots for eyes. That's it.
There you go. So then I did the gluing together of the coat. Sorry for my lighting. I'm going to have to figure something else out.
Oh, that's better. And sometimes the further you pull it away, yeah, that's better.
But the coat, I'll be stitching, and then my sleeves will go on eventually. But you have to do some gluing, and I really just wanted it to, I didn't want to be stitching through wet glue.
Yeah.
And I got my little hat with a jingle bell on top.
Oh my
That's
God.
drying right now, and then I'll be doing some stitching. And I started a candy cane. I'm going to do a pink and white candy cane where you take the piece of pipe cleaner and you wrap it with the glue, and then I got to bend it into the shape.
Oh, how cute.
It's fun. It's just really fun. Just little pieces. And anybody can do this,
It does not look like that, but truly you're right. It's their directions are wonderful. It's step by step. It's very methodical and
yeah. It's all good. So that's where I am with that.
All right. Well.
Oh wow! Look at you. Oh, I want to get back into that.
All done. And now this is what I worked on because you would not let me start coming to America. When I texted you, I'm like, she's gonna say, "Oh, Sue, I'm gonna start. Let's start." Nope, you weren't given. I was like, good, because I wanted to have more of this done.
Yeah. Oh, look at that is so addicting.
Oh my gosh. Like I shouldn't even be, I did want to get the stars on and I didn't. You guys, look at this.
How fun.
I cannot believe that I did this. Like,
yeah.
I just think it's magical.
Yeah. Oh, when that big piece is all done and you applicate it and then it gets.
Okay, so I have some really could be ridiculous questions. But you might know, or someone out there might know. So it says, applique it onto your background fabric. Am I going to feel like, where am I going to get a piece that big of background fabric?
You might have to piece it, together.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out how big you want it or whatever it says in the pattern. And you might have to either piece it, or I just heard Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop talk about backing pieces, like they're on bigger bolts.
Oh, so I'm really nervous about this part, and I'm not going to even think about it till I get there, because I have it, and then it says something like you put it on, and then you cut away the back of the fabric.
No way.
That you know what? Does that make sense? Like
so you don't have that extra thickness.
Probably, yes. I think that makes sense. But then I'm so afraid, like, and they say baste it on. I feel like this is like, they say like baste it on first so it doesn't pucker, but I feel like the precision around that is going to be difficult
Hmm.
without, because I want it to lay flat. I want it to be beautiful. And I'm so far away from it. This is magical for me.
I wonder if for me, the fun part would be the paper piecing and not necessarily the big sewing of big pieces. So I wonder,
maybe pay someone.
Yeah, well, you're going to pay somebody with a long arm to quilt it. Maybe they'll do that part too.
I'm willing.
I know. Why not? Because how big is that going to be? You've got like 3 more big rows or 4 more?
I don't have it with me, but more than that, I think. It's big.
Yeah, it's going to be big. Oops, yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah, very fun, very fun. Oh, yeah. I got to get back into my hexies now. See, we do this and then it makes me want to do all kinds of other things.
Well, this is the thing. I thought if I do this today, that means like dyeing, will it happen? Won't it happen? Because now I'm all like ready, geared up between like organizing and then having got to stitch on the Mayflower piece, right? I've got to. That's just a rule.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see.
People on the Facebook site are asking, what do you think they did to pass the time, the ladies on the Mayflower? And I'm thinking, it's not a cruise ship. I bet they were like working nonstop.
Well, did you listen to Carol's yet? The Saltbox Stitcher?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I liked what she had to say about what the women were doing. They were supporting each other.
Yeah.
And that really made me think a lot. Like I was really thinking about that. Like, wow, like what would be so different than today when we all do that?
Right.
And they're all in a space and someone's struggling more than another. And I liked the thought. I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
Again, I just dive into the stitching and like becoming engrossed in it.
I just can't believe 3 of the women that went on the Mayflower were pregnant. I mean, come on. I was such a pansy when I was pregnant.
I was like, where's that fluffy girl? I'm too tired.
I'm too tired. I'll stay back.
Well, they were pregnant and they probably had other little ones running around that ship, right? It's like.
Yeah. And one of them actually had the baby like before they set sail and it was stillborn. So you're getting on a ship, leaving your stillborn, and some of them left older children behind because they didn't know what they were going to encounter. Can you imagine leaving some of your family behind?
No, never.
It's got to be so bad to.
I can't even think about those kind of things.
Yeah, and by the first 2 or 3 months, over half of them were dead. It's like, man, all the
I am not made of that sturdy of stuff. Like I need a nice fluffy bed at night.
I know, we are just pansies, aren't we? But you know what? I like to think that if something did happen, we would rise.
Oh, absolutely, we would. But
absolutely,
don't make me.
I know. I know.
I know, because like part of me is like, were they sitting around stitching? No.
Yeah, honestly.
They're sitting around stitching doesn't look like our sitting around stitching.
They're like fixing the pants leg of their kid who almost fell overboard. I don't know.
I know.
I cannot imagine.
I can't either. But thank you, Brenda, for such a gorgeous, thoughtful design. I love it.
Yeah, I know. It is fun to be part of it.
This had to take lots of planning and thinking and
all the little extras that came in the box. And you should, if you are on Facebook, you should sign on, because on day 1 she came on wearing a pilgrim hat. And
so what's the name of the group? I'm terrible on Facebook. Not my go-to. I
think it's Women of the Mayflower, or Coming to America, Women of the Mayflower Stitching. If you just
I'll look it up.
Coming to America, first pops up Eddie Murphy and the movie stuff, and then it's Brenda Gervais.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check. I thought of it last night. I just pop on there here and there because one of my suppliers sends their information through there, so it's like, ooh, I need to check every day. So I will check it out. Somebody
had her start. She is from Plymouth and was in front of the Mayflower replica there with her stitching. That's kind of fun to see.
It's funny because living in New England, you go there when you're little, and I probably went there more than once, like Plymouth Rock and the Plymouth Plantation. And it really was very nostalgic when I started because I thought, I don't even know what these were called, but anytime you went anywhere as a souvenir, you got this photo book with a plastic, what do you call those? Like binder ring or whatever, but it was plastic.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And that was our thing. Like everywhere you went, you got one of those. Where are they? We must have gotten rid of them.
Huh.
As I'm throwing out anything and everything I can because I don't save things, so I know where they are. But it brought me back to that, and I wish I could find pictures of me there.
Well, how far of a drive is it? I think you need to be on the road next in 2 weeks from the Mayflower.
I don't know how far away it is anymore. Not that far, is it?
It can't be, right? You're in the same state. It's a
No,
long state.
Massachusetts, right?
Oh yeah, you're in Connecticut.
I'm in Connecticut. Yeah, that's Massachusetts. I'm like, I don't know why I'm going to New Hampshire. I think it's because when we were little, we went to New Hampshire all the time. So I'm like thinking it's in New Hampshire, but and then the Cape, of course, you know, that's like just someplace you always go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, you'll get to have you gotten to where they reach the Cape? There's some.
I'm not that far.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like I need to start it one more time to get even more details because I only get so much each time I listen.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets really in the minutia of the ocean by Cape Cod where I was like, ugh.
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten anywhere near that.
But it's really interesting.
Yeah.
So, Sue, I have a giveaway.
You have a giveaway again?
I do. I know.
I should have a giveaway.
Honestly, I don't know. This one, I got a message from Three Green Sisters. Have you ever heard of Three Green?
Yes, I have.
Etsy. They actually go to Stitches Midwest and Vogue as vendors. And they're three sisters, that sounds like they're in retirement age, that have been sewing for about 15 years, these recycled bags, and they've got project bags for knitting and stitching. One of the sisters goes out to estate sales and, you know, flea markets, whatnot, and finds this vintagey kind of fabric. And another sister cuts up everything. And then a couple of them sew up these really unique, fun bags. And she, one of the sisters reached out to me on my Treehouse Knits channel. And she was interested in me, you know, sharing with my viewers on there. And I said, I have another podcast too as well, and we do stitching. And she said, I'd love to do a giveaway for both. Oh. So yeah, it's Three Green Sisters. And let's see, they make knitting bags and purses, table linens using fabric which have prior life or destined for landfill. Generous individuals, upholstery shops, and drapery shops save their unwanted scraps of fabric and ends of bolts for us instead of tossing them away. And I mean, they have a big presence, so I was excited that they wanted to offer
I'm gonna
one
look
of their
them
bags.
up.
Yes, so I am going to put their Etsy shop link down below, and in the comments section below, if you want to just mention the word project bag, I guess, down below. But that's 2 words. What should I say? How about green? Because they're Three Green Sisters. That's what we'll do. Green. So if you have the word green down in the comments below, I will enter you into the drawing to win one of these bags. Check out their Etsy shop. They're also giving me a code for 15% off our viewers as well.
Nice.
For our viewers. So I'll put that link below.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, they're really cool styles of bags. And they're made with that heavier fabric. So you know, it's not the cotton fabric necessarily, it's the heavier fabrics. So check that out.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Three Green Sisters.
Yes, I'm going to check it out myself.
Yeah, here's a picture of them. Let's see if I can, where are they? Let's see if I can show these ladies. Don't they look like fun?
Oh, yeah.
I want to hang out with them. They look like they have a good time together.
I know.
From Portland, Oregon.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Yes.
That's exciting. exciting. I know when I started this piece, the Coming to America, I was like, why isn't Rachel sitting next to me?
I know.
Sitting.
I know. It would be so nice. It's so nice we can get onto Zoom, but it would be,
I know.
I can't wait for this to all be over with where we can just freely travel. I mean, we could, I guess, now, but we're still kind of in a mini quarantine in this household.
We really are in a major one here. Like we just, I mean, we're pretty much introverts anyway, so it's not super challenging.
Yeah.
Um, but it's weird. It's weird. It's everyone's kind of hitting a wall around here.
Yeah, we are too. Percy's helped a lot though, having a little one to care for us.
Yeah, Winnie, I love her so much, but she's hard. She's hard. I mean, hard, but we're working with her and she's doing so well and she's so sweet when but she's just a little bear. Like she wants you to know that she wants attention but I literally sit with a thing of treats. I've done all the research and then you've shared with me and it feels really weird because it's a rewarding bad behavior. And I say that, but she doesn't get it unless she sits and gets quiet.
Yeah.
So it is kind of rewarding good behavior in that sense. But she knows to get the ball rolling, she can just jump all over me. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what I try now is if she comes in even for a second and is sitting,
Yes.
I praise her and I give her the treats and
catch them doing it naturally, but you have to be so fast.
Yeah.
Her size is really what makes it challenging. I think they probably have similar like excitability puppy wise, but
and she was 27 pounds last vet visit, which I would have put her at over 30 because when that little 27-pound puppy comes slamming into you, it feels like 100 pounds. So
that would kill my knees. Oh,
my body hurts. Between dying and a dog slamming into me, I'm like, okay, enough.
Percy met our neighbor dog last night. First dog since we picked him up from the breeder. And the dog is a Labradoodle, big Labradoodle.
They're so cute too.
So cute. And his name is Cruz and he's 9 and he's just old man, Oh my gosh, he put up with Percy trying to take his whole body and body slamming, and he just was looking at him like, what the heck are you, but then,
size of my toe.
Cruz decided to okay, if you want it, you're dishing it out, I'm going to give it to you. And Percy goes and runs behind Alex,
It's good though when a dog puts them in their place. Like I always appreciate that. It's like, because it's hard to do at times with little big dogs.
Yeah.
She's so adorable though. That's what's keeping her alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I can get to winter and I have on socks and shoes and long pants, it'll feel different.
That's true. But Percy, if you have socks on, he's like, oh, look at the flying stuffed animals as they're jumping over the gate or walking. I mean, it's like, oh, Brian and his scrubs when he goes to work in the morning. Percy's It's like, it's hilarious.
They will keep us smiling. They will. And I know by winter, if we get, the second wave they're talking about, that she'll be a little more settled, not a lot, but I'm glad we have her. I really am. It's just tiring.
It's just an added
responsibility.
Yeah, when you want to get your admins out.
But the good part is she now follows us outside. Like she's not on a leash very often. She really listens well. And so I love that when we can be out with her.
Yeah, that's great.
That's our puppy section for the day.
Yes. Yes. Well, great. Well, I think I've reached the end of my stuff.
Same. I feel like I didn't have a lot. So next time we talk, okay, let's set we'll have more of Coming to America. I will be down to the names, I hope. And we will have started All Hallows Eve. Are you going to start it immediately?
I think I kind of have to.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I said I was only going to do the Coming to America for the next 66 days, but I'll do a little Halloween in there. That'll feel good.
And let's talk about this. Our What's our monthly one? Modern Folk.
Oh gosh, I'm behind on that. I've got to get back on that.
I'm dying to get back to it because I'm seeing everyone's progress, and the newest block is the last one
Oh, I
on the
know.
left-hand side.
I know, that's inspiring.
That's inspiring, and then I can cut my fabric.
Yes.
So I'm super excited. I may work on that a little today.
I might work on that in the next 2 weeks too. And I want to finish my Santa and start maybe printing out and getting the fabric or the fleece for the Mrs. Claus. Because I have a tendency of, if it's a male and a female kind of thing I'm making, I do the male and then the poor female just sits. Like I'm sitting here looking at my dude, my knitted Soren, Sven and Solveig.
I have that kit, you know.
I've got Sven done, but poor Solveig, is she even here anymore? I mean, she has a head, but she's only got half a body.
I have that kit, and I can't believe I haven't started it.
Oh, is he so cute?
I would love to have those up. Oh, for the winter.
Yeah, I know.
Darn it.
No.
All right, well, if you would come over, we could work on things together, and then we'd get them done.
Can you imagine? Oh, I heard a little squeal.
She's saying, Mom, I'm ready.
Yes, he's right. Well, on that note, thanks for watching us.
Yes, thanks for watching. Go stitch, 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 and enjoy everything.
Yeah, thanks so much, and like and subscribe. Thank you. We're getting close to 1,000, Sue, so we'll have to have a little party.
Oh, we'll have a giveaway. You know what? I will find one of my kits. I will search one down.
It'll be fun.
I will search one down.
All right, you guys take care.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.